Morning, boys and girls. I hope you're all okay and enjoying this absolutely beautiful weather. It's so lovely, I thought I'd read today's story outside. We're so excited at school because next week we're going to welcome a few more of you back into reception, and then the week after lots more of you will be coming back to learn with us again, and we can't wait to see you. Mrs. Palmer and I have been working really hard this week, changing a few things around in the classroom. It does look a little bit different than you remember, but all your favourite things are still there, your tray's still there. And in a little bit I'll record a video showing you where everything is, and I'll put it on Tapestry so your mums and dads can show you, so you know exactly what it's going to look like. And we'll both be here on Monday and from now on showing you where everything is, so please don't worry, it's going to be very similar than it used to be, and we're going to have lots and lots of fun. So next week, for those of you who are still at home, our theme is Under the Sea, and I thought we'd do this story, Don't Eat the Teacher. We've read this lots in our class, especially at the beginning of the year, and it used to make us laugh, so I thought it would be a really nice one to use with Under the Sea being our theme. And if you look, someone's already taken a bit of a bite out of my book. So let's get started. Hurry up, Sammy, his mother called. You'll be late. Sammy dived downstairs for his breakfast. It was his very first day at school, and he was very excited. But when Sammy became too excited, he had the unfortunate habit, as all young sharks do, of biting things. Sammy opened his mouth and crunch. "Oh, Sammy," complained his mother, "don't eat the table." "Sorry, Mum," blushed Sammy. He grabbed his school bag, kissed his mother, and swam out of the door. "Be a good boy, Sammy," cried his mother. Sammy and his dad drove down the lane to Sammy's new school. In the playground, a group of children were playing tag. "Brilliant!" cried Sammy, and dashed off to join in. "You're it!" shouted a shrimp. "You're it!" cried a cod. "You're it!" howled a haddock. Sammy opened his mouth and crunch. "Oh, Sammy," the children moaned, "don't eat your school friends." "Sorry," blushed Sammy. He hiccuped politely and out swam a little fish. The bell rang and all the fish swam off to their classroom. "Good morning, children," beamed the teacher. "Let's start the day with a really good story." "Brilliant," thought Sammy, flapping his tail with excitement. "Here we are," said the teacher. "Here's a story we can really get our teeth into." Sammy opened his mouth and crunch. "Oh, Sammy," cried the children, "don't eat our story." "Sorry," blushed Sammy. "Never mind," smiled the teacher. "Let's try some painting instead." Splish splosh, Sammy loved painting. He was so excited it was hard not to nibble his paintbrush. "Finished," he called. "Sammy, that's lovely," said the teacher. "It looks good enough to eat." Sammy opened his mouth and crunch. "Oh, Sammy," groaned the teacher. "Sorry," blushed Sammy. "Never mind," said the teacher, giving him a cuddle. "It's music now." "Music and movement," called the teacher. "As I play the piano, I want you all to pretend you are seaweed, swaying in a gentle current." "I'm seaweed," thought Sammy, drifting and stretching as elegantly as he could. "The current is getting stronger and stronger," sang the teacher. The children started to dance even faster. Sammy started to get excited. "Now you are a storm," the teacher cried. "A terrible storm, destroying everything in its path." "I'm a terrible storm," Sammy yelled. He opened his mouth and crunch, crunch, crunch. "Sammy, stop!" yelled the children. "Don't eat the..." Can you see where he's going? "Oh dear," thought Sammy as he got ready to go home. "I didn't mean to. Tomorrow I'll be good. Really good." "Hello, darling," said Sammy's mother at the school gate. "How was your first day at school?" Brilliant, said Sammy. And what did you learn today? Lots, blushed Sammy. Don't eat the stories. Don't eat the paintings. Don't eat the classroom. And don't eat the teacher.